Fanuc power supply alarms, legacy Alpha PSM, Alpha I, and CNC side faults. Alarms 400 through 405, SV0607, and 434. Golden rule: read the PSM 7-segment display first. The CNC alarm is a downstream symptom. Alarm 400. DC-link overload. Something downstream is drawing too much. A shorted servo or spindle amplifier is pulling excessive current from the 300-volt bus. Isolate each amplifier on the DC-link bar one at a time. The offender is the amp that clears the alarm when disconnected. Alarm 401. DC-link voltage low. The 300-volt bus collapsed. Cause: blown input fuse, weak main contactor, or failed IPM. Check 3-phase input at CX1A. Measure DC bus at CX2A, around 300 volts. Replace input fuses first, then the IPM if the bus stays dead. Alarm 402. Heatsink overheat. The heatsink thermistor is over 80 degrees Celsius. Blocked cabinet filter, failing top fan, or high ambient, the #1 summer fault. Clean the filter, verify fan RPM, keep cabinet ambient below 45. Alarm 403. External cooling fan. The top hat fan stopped. Bearing failure or a clogged fan on top of the heatsink. Power down, unclip the housing, replace the fan. A90 L00010538 or equivalent. Verify the thermistor before re-energizing. Alarm 404. Internal PCB fan. The driver board fan has seized. Requires opening the module. Replace the small PCB fan. Do not run without it. The driver ICs will fry within minutes. Alarm 405. Main contactor did not close. MCC coil open, blown control fuse, or missing 24-volt supply. Verify 24 volts DC at TB1. Ring out the MCC coil, typically 20 to 40 ohms. Replace the contactor if the coil is open circuit. CNC alarm SV0607. PSM ready signal lost. The control lost the MCON contact. Either the PSM tripped, the ready cable is open, or 24 volts dropped out at the FSSB link. Read the PSM 7-segment first. If the PSM is clean, ohm out the ready cable JX1B to JX1A. CNC alarm 434. Servo amplifier DC-link low at power up. The bus is below threshold at ready check. Either the PSM never enabled or the bus capacitors failed to pre-charge. Confirm the MCC closes about 2 seconds after power on with an audible clunk. If not, jump back to alarms 401 or 405. Safety. Wait 5 minutes before you touch it. The DC bus capacitors hold 300 volts after mains is tilled. Bleed resistors fail silently. Always verify with a meter across CX2A before removing covers. Lockout, tag out, meter, then open. Keep these on the shelf. Top hat fans, the #1 cause of alarm 403. PCB fans, 24 volt, 40 mm. Class J or AR semiconductor input fuses only. No slow blow. A spare main contactor with 24 volt coil, driver isolation optocouplers, and gate drive electrolytics. They dry out first. Capacitor aging. Reform procedure. If the machine sat over 12 months, reform first. Idle electrolytics lose their oxide layer, and full mains on a cold bus will pop the caps and destroy the IPM. Step 1. Isolate the PSM, feed it from a variac. Step 2. Ramp 0 to full mains over 30 minutes, watching the DC bus. Step 3. Hold at full voltage 1 hour. Check for heat, hiss, or bulging. Fix workflow, top down. 6 checks before you spend money. 1. Log the alarm in the PSM 7-segment before cycling power. 2. Measure the DC bus, 300 volts across CX2A. Below 260 is 401 or 434 territory. 3. Check all 3 phases live at CX1A. 4. Inspect the caps for bulging, venting, or brown crust. 5. Swap the cheap consumables, fans and fuses. 70% of alarms 401, 403, and 404 stop here. 6. Only then condemn the module. Legacy Pre-Alpha power supplies. 3 families you still see in the field. First, A14B-0061, the System 6, 7, 9, 10, and 11 DC PSU from 1980 to 92. Watch for no PIL light at power on, red alarm LED, blank CRT, or random RAM parity alarms 910 to 919. Second, A16B-1210-0510, 0560, or 0910, the Series 0, 15, 16, and 18 CNC supply. Dead CRT, flashing alarm, SRAM battery faults, or won't hold IPL. Third, A20B-1000-069X and A02B-0091-C001, the C-Series and S-Series Servo PSU. TG alarm red, overload trip on rapid, MCC Drux, or Servo Alarm 400 family. Legacy PSU recovery workflow. 4 steps to bring a dead legacy supply back. A. Reform first. Anything idle over 12 months. Variac ramp 0 to full mains over 30 minutes. Skip it and you will pop the caps. B. Pull the load. Disconnect every downstream board or servo PSU. If the rails come back with no load, a downstream module is shorted. C. Fuses and bridge. Check primary and secondary fuses. Ohm the rectifier bridge and circuit. A shorted diode kills the plus or minus 15 volt rail instantly. D. Recap the PSU. Replace all primary and secondary electrolytics with 105-degree low ESR parts. Dry caps are the #1 killer of 30-year-old Fanuc supplies. Warning: legacy servo PSUs carry the same 300-volt bus as Alpha. Discharge a meter before you open the cover. Cheat sheet. Print it and pin it to the cabinet. Every alarm on one card. 400 DC-link overload, 401 DC-link voltage low, 402 heatsink overheat, 403 cooling fan, 404 PCB fan, 405 main contactor, SV0607 PSM ready lost, 434 servo DC-link low. Download the PDF at cncspares.co.uk/cheatsheet. Tested, warranted, shipped worldwide. cncspares.co.uk. Alpha PSM, servo amps, spindle amps, exchange and repair. East Holdings Limited, obsolete Fanuc parts specialist.